What's going on? What's going on? Brutus here, bringing you a OneHive War Recap video versus the Dark Knights, Round 3 of the Champions War League that took place over the weekend. The ending was streamed, so if you were able to catch that, I think you're able to sense the hype. The hype is real. Look at the score and total destruction, 91.1 each side, and holy cow, Dark Knights can play. They were awesome and epic. So let's just go down. There's a final 30-minute video that shows you how the final 30 minutes played out. So you can see how it kind of shaked out at the end regarding dips and dip fails and things like that. We'll focus on just some highlights of the attacks throughout the war that weren't covered in a live video or anything like that, that I thought were really something to show and talk about. So without further ado, let's go ahead and show Eve's Town Hall 10 v Town Hall 10 attack, because when I was doing this live, I backed out at a very critical moment. Well, hold up. Before we keep going, this is what they did to our side. I'm so sorry. They doubled the top, our 4 top Town Hall 11s, and then they left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Town Hall 10s uncleared, with really close on some of them. Cleared the rest of the Town Hall 9s. For OneHive, doubled the, when I said clear, I mean double, my bad, for Town Hall 11s. We doubled their top 4 Town Hall 11s and left 4 or 5 Town Hall 10s on the board. So that was the difference maker. Let's go ahead and look at attacks used. 21 to 23 stars, obviously 1 star difference. Total destruction was identical. Just, yeah, this was just probably one of the best wars I've ever been a part of and witnessed. All right, let's start with Eve. Eve number 13. Cleanup attack, and I'll pause it at the moment that I backed out so you guys can see just how beautiful this was. The plan was epic. A giant to tank for the wall breakers to get in, or soften the wall basically. So they start beating on the wall, wizards to do the funnel to ensure on each side. So you see that there's the trash buildings, there's a baby dragon up top. Sorry, not even wall breaker to soften the wall. Basically to create the funnel. So a wizard and a giant tanking for it to create part of the funnel. Baby dragon up top to create the other part of the funnel, because you want all the valkyries to go in. And under a rage and a heal for each side are going to take care of each infernal tower. When they get into the core, they're going to get into a heal, and the poison is supposed to take care of the CC. So the hound in the air is really a non-factor. That poison, and then look how it comes down even further. A little bit better placed poisons possibly would have killed the loon, but the loon staying in the air is really what hurt. What didn't go to plan. You see the queen on the left side. That's what the wall breakers were for, to open up her that side to let her in, and then come on down. We got the BK on the other side following the Valks. So this is basically a Town Hall 10 VAHO. But the loon in the air erased all of the Valks that were healthy with 1 or 2 drops. And so at this point, it does not look good. There's 3 hogs, both abilities in the bag, and the BK can't do anything about the loon that is dropping bombs, no pun intended, on him. So there goes down the final hogs to try to muster what is left to salvage this attack. BK comes back around, and right about here is where I paused, is where I left. There's 5-point defenses. A loon still in the air that is going to crush the BK, which is about a third of the health left, but does have the ability. Queen is almost dead, has the ability as well, is shooting on a wall with 50% left. And once you just watch. A couple of things. BK's ability is held long as possible. Now it uses it, gets a fortunate circumstance, and rather than hitting to the left and going down the trash ring, he starts beating on a wall. Fortunate number 1. Queen is still shooting on a wall on the left. She breaks through. Comes down through, shoots one of the defenses. Two cannons are being distracted. 2 other cannons shooting the queen. Ability at the right moment takes care of the point defenses shooting back. With the queen rerouting, even though she possibly could have reached this cannon, she rerouted outwards, and then the archers that came out from her ability come out in front. If she didn't behave this way, queen's dead. That's all I'm going to say. BK's out of the picture. Queen's about to be trolled by the Hound. In fact, she will be. Cannon is down because of the Queen. Giant bomb. Look at this Queen's health. Bruh. She'll come over to the final structure over here. 9 gets trolled on the Hound, and barbarians for the win. I mean, I will never again back out of something like this. Ever. After watching this. And then how long did that take? 15 seconds left to spare. Great job, Eve. I mean, wow. What a thing of beauty, right? Go to 15. We have Fabian cleanup attempt. This was early in the war. Almost got this in a Ninja Live, but just I jumped off. Jumped off the ninja duties 5 minutes before this attack took place, and I was regretting it. But hey, after 2.5 hours in the shadows and nothing going on, it's time to hang up the reins for that instance. Nice queen walk here. Base looks somewhat familiar. That was in the Town Hall 10 death video. I'm not saying that's where it came from at all. I'm just saying it's very similar. But very different the way that it's taken down. Queen walk the right-hand side, charging in the to get to the royals with his BK, baby dragon, and I believe there's bowlers in the CC. Nice funnel going on here. Has to use the ability. She reroutes outward. Actually, there wasn't even bowlers in the CC. This is a true Town Hall 10 VAHO. Or max, there are more Valkyries in the CC. Making quick work of both Infernos. No heal for the Hogs. Rage left for the walk, but no heal for the Hogs. And now that the whole side inside is gutted, and again, knowing that there's a Hound, this is a cleanup, knowing that there was a Hound in the CC, keeping the Queen walk away from it, you can completely ignore it. And it's perfect for a VAHO because Hogs and Valks won't get stalled out by it. So as long as, and then with the Hound being stuck on the BK, stays completely away from the Queen, and that's a wrap. With the BK ability still in the bag, got a hut at the top, nothing on the bottom. Just a really nice old school VAHO for Town Hall 10 without any bowlers in the CC. Really enjoyed that. Go to ×2, and then we'll start getting into the Town Hall 9 action. So starting from the top, going down, listening to feedback from viewers stating that they prefer to format showing the high attacks first, which that's what I'm exercising here. So I appreciate the feedback and comments. If you have other suggestions or things that you enjoy and don't like, please let me know. I do listen and I do try to apply them. We'll go down to 23. We got Larz on a cleanup attempt. A Pekka Smash or HPVB, and I have another one to show you, and then we were 5 for 6 with this. So with the attack strategy video, as we watch this go down, this was a cleanup attempt of the exact same strategy before. Dwarf almost had a beer run and did 2 of these. Was successful on one of them, and I'll show that in a perfectly imperfect video. Hopefully I'll get that done later today. Minions to funnel. Just to recap what you're doing for this, Larz and Dwarf like to keep the Queen away from, like to have an open walk. I personally like to do a close walk, but he's got Pekkas on the bottom here starting from the hut, and then with the minions funneling for the left, the Pekkas will go towards the BK, get aggroed in there, and then wall breaker in this little nook here, and then the entire army should stay in there. It's close walk, but I'll tell you what, man. This thing looks like it's spammy. I'm telling you it's not. This was planned out. It is a difficult plan to plan out, but if you can get a feel for this attack is bananas. I've done some research and listened to feedback on this attack where people have stated that this is about 2 months old, and I see what they were talking about, that Poetic Darkness was using this attack, but it included only one Pekka. In some variations. They were also on the Buy Forever show, which is a great podcast that were talking about this attack, and even asked if it could be used at Town Hall 10, and it can in some instances. So it does go back quite a bit. They believe they called it a Pekka Smash. I never heard of it. I like to think of it more as, it's not really about the Pekka, in my humble opinion. it's pretty much HPVB. It is all about the combination of healers behind your Pekka, Valkyrie, and Bowler combination. So I look at it as like that. It's kind of like the same thing as a Lalo versus Golaloon, I guess. But yeah, I mean, just crush the base. One jump to help direct the troops. I think he had Skeleton Spell in here, if I'm not mistaken. That was something I was highly recommending. I was no Skeleton Spell. But I know that in other instances that we'll look at, Skeleton Spell was used. Nice job, Larz, on an HPVB. Cleanup attack. And then we'll go down to Savage next, because he was a Savage this war. He got a beer run. Got 2 fresh hit 3 stars early. And there's the Poison Spell I was talking about. This is by far the most successful combination I've experimented with having 2 baby dragons and a skeleton spell in there. 2 baby dragons to help the funnel. But it really depends on what's in that CC. If you're queen, if you're doing a closed walk, it doesn't really matter because your queen can help take out whatever's in the CC. That it's an air defensive troop. But if you're going to do an open walk version of this, as his other baby dragons create the other part of the funnel, obviously he's going to go right up the core by this DE storage. But if you're going to do an open walk, and you need something behind your PVB, your Pekka, Valk, Bowler, just in case you're going to take if you're not going to pre-lure and have the walk deal with the CC, and you're going to have your kill squad portion do it, you're going to need something behind them like wizards to help them out. That's pretty much it. Either you deal with it with the queen walk, or she does it on a close, or you have some wizards behind it you need something to count for that air troop in the CC. Really nice funnel, excellent patience on this. Doesn't mess around with waiting for the Pekkas to beat through some walls here. Controls the direction that he wants them to go. By placing down that jump spell, everybody takes it because of such a well-defined, excellent funnel. He has a wizard for cleanup on the outside, which I believe he'll drop on the trash ring back here. Already used the Larry spell. Queen ability still in the bag, and I mentioned in the attack strategy video, I said that we've been doing it for a while now, trying to understand it, but we find that it's so overpowering that you can find yourself erasing half the base and still having both abilities, and that's exactly what we're looking at. Over 60% of the base is done. It's severely crippled, both abilities in the bag, and a rage. This attack is bananas. You know, it kind of goes with the SAMs and air traps that Supercell said that's why healers trigger them again, because there needs to be a risk involved. With great risk comes great reward. The uncontrollability of this attack is the great risk that comes with it. If you're an excellent funnel person and account for air defenses to ensure that your healers stay in the air, you might find some success with this. Everything is base specific. I cannot express that enough. This is not an attack that you can just use on every single base without any planning whatsoever. No attack strategy is like that. Well, not anymore. Back in the day, mass miners were, until they fixed that. You don't have to plan at all. You just spam and don't fall asleep. Even with Mass Hog at Town Hall 8, you still have to plan out where your heals are going to be somewhat. There's still some minimal planning involved. But really nice job, Savage Ferdy. Way to prick up early at a beer run. This was such a nice attack. I am a sucker for this attack as much as I am the D's Nuts attack. Nice job. We'll go to we'll back out of here and show the Neb is the last one to close this out with the fresh hit. Double jump army combination with hogs. Baby dragon to start the funnel on the right hand side, which you can get a good portion of this right side without the baby dragon getting to any range of the air defense, so smart job. And then a giant to tank on the other side and a wizard to help back that up. Taking the tank, and then just could have got away with it. Oh no, he's getting the lure. I'm so sorry. You're getting the lure with that. Queen down here. Only 3 healers on the walk. Poison down early, rage down early. Might still have to burn that ability. Whenever you have that Valkyrie baby dragon combination, especially 2 Valkyrie, be prepared to use your ability and maybe save the rage. Basically, if you're going to do that, but it's not uncommon that you have to burn an ability and possibly use a poison and a rage in order to deal with that, which is why that combination is so deadly, because it sneaks up on you really fast. Nice walk going down here. Kind of well-placed healer. Look at this healer. It stays out of the range because of that sweeper blowing it. It stays out of the range of the air defense that was posing a threat to it. Then the other one that it would have hit the healers, that's where he entered with the jump, rage, bowler, close walk, golem combination, which is going to erase the entire bottom left-hand side down to the AQ. And then he has 14 hogs remaining and no heals left for them. But everything is being distracted. And rather than sending the hogs from the long side over by the bows, he maximizes the tankage that the kill squad is bringing him and send the hogs from the left-hand side, which not only protects the royals to help finish off the base, especially the queen, but it maximizes the life of your hogs because you have no heal for them. Most of them relatively enter the base untouched, except for that one giant bomb at that one in particular moment. Excellent pathing, scouting by Neb. And he still they both heals up, a ton of bowlers in the still walking around doing work. I mean, this was just an excellent, well executed double jump queen walk hobo. It was really nice. So we'll go to ×2, nothing but cleanup after this. And that'll be it for this recap. Respect the Dark Knights. You guys are awesome. Thank you for the great war. Good luck to you guys in round 4. I know you guys are going to kill. I feel I wouldn't want to be your next opponent. I just know that because you guys are very skilled. Once again, it's Brutus reminding you, you got to be better than a double, and I will check you next time.